If you got time, I want to sit here and read you my tort claims that I sent to risk management in Lincoln, Nebraska. There are 9 tort claims here, um, and they range from dates 12/26/2023 all the way to um, it's been a minute since I've looked at these. 8/30 of 2024. All right, these are all the incidences that have occurred in that time frame, and I'm about to file another one for this most recent stop. So the cover letter here is to risk management, and it says, in reference to the tort claims that I am submitting, I would like to underscore that these incidents not only represent a violation of my constitutional rights under civil law, but also raises concerns of potential violations under federal law. Specifically, these claims highlight unlawful conduct by state actors, which relates to 42 U.S.C. 1983. This statute provides a civil remedy for the deprivation of rights secured by the Constitution. The conduct of the officers involved in these incidences, including the use of excessive force, unlawful search and seizure, and unlawful detainment, clearly violates my rights under the Fourth Amendment and other constitutional protections. The officers acted under the color of law, which directly invokes this statute. Number 2, 18 U.S.C. 241, conspiracy against rights. The officers' actions, particularly in conspiring to interfere with my lawful exercise of my rights, such as the right to document police activity and the peaceful enjoyment of my property, could constitute as conspiracy to oppress my constitutional rights. Although this is a criminal statute, it is relevant in illustrating the severity of the conduct. 18 U.S.C. 242, deprivation of rights under color of law. The willful actions of the officers, especially their use of physical force and coercive measures, may rise to the level of criminal deprivation of rights under this statute. The intentional violation of my constitutional rights while acting in an official capacity is a serious legal violation. I ask that you give this matter the attention it deserves, as both state and federal laws are implicated by these claims. Should these claims not be resolved, I reserve the right to pursue further legal action to ensure that my rights are vindicated and that the responsible parties are held accountable. Sincerely yours truly, me, on 9/11/2024. Okay, 12/26/2023. On December 26, 2023, the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission, through its agents, unlawfully disconnected the power supply to my campsite. This occurred despite the fact that I was occupying the site during the harsh winter season, relying on the power to maintain basic living conditions in freezing temperatures. The disconnection caused unnecessary hardship, placing my health and well-being at risk due to exposure to the cold, while also violating my rights to peacefully enjoyment of the space. Negligence. The Nebraska Game and Parks Commission had a duty to ensure the basic welfare of individuals residing on their land during winter conditions. By turning off the power supply, they breached that duty and caused foreseeable harm. Breach of contract. If payments were indeed current or there were unresolved disputes about payments, the disconnection of power was done prematurely and without due process. Violation of property rights. As a natural living man, I have the right to occupy and enjoy the land without undue interference. The turning off the power without clear communication or just cause constitutes an unlawful disturbance to my peaceful living. And there's a YouTube video in regards to that. This is claim number 2. This happened on 3/17/2024. On March 17th, 2024, St. Patrick's Day, by the way, I was stopped by officers from the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office who cited a lack of front license plate and expired registration as the reason for the stop. However, I had recently purchased the truck on March 1st, 2024, and had not yet made it to the DMV to register the vehicle. The officers failed to demonstrate reasonable articulable suspicion or sufficient authoritative force to justify the use of emergency lights and the subsequent traffic stop, as outlined in Nebraska Revised Statutes 60-6, 113, and related laws. I was asked to provide identification, but I reserved my right to remain secure under the Fourth Amendment. The officers identified me through hearsay, which constitutes a violation of my rights under the Fourth Amendment and relevant Nebraska statutes regarding lawful traffic stops. Badge numbers 902122, 902147. There's also a YouTube video for that. I think I'm going to do 2 a day. That way I don't bore you guys. And we'll go through these 9 tort claims here. And I will show you why I'm suing these people. And they're going to leave me alone. Because if they don't, it's just no good for nobody. I want peace. So if you don't want peace, then go to war with me. I'm going to butt your head until one of us is down. I'm a bull, a Taurus, a Simeon. Okay? Don't play with me. I got nothing else better to do. Nothing. Love you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned.